Now, if you've ever had a dandelion in your yard and it grows up, the whole top of the thing is little seed pods, right? And so as soon as you run over it with the lawnmower, you turn one dandelion into 500. That's what happens immediately. And so if you don't want a yard full of freaking weeds, then you don't cut a dandelion. You dig out the roots. And I don't know what the technical name for that little tool is with a little fork on the end of it, but it's a little hand tool. You can buy it at Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever. I always called it a dandelion fork. Now, I discovered a dandelion fork when I was about 10, 12 years old, and I was cutting grass in the neighborhood. And I worked for this man named Mr. Carnahan. And I kid you not, his nickname was Slugger. Now, you may not believe this, but it's the truth. Slugger Carnahan. Now, Mr. Carnahan did not like dandelions at all. And he didn't want any 12-year-old kid cutting his grass for $3 a pop. Boy, was I getting rich there. And he didn't want me cutting grass and spreading dandelion seed all over the place. So if you were going to work for Slugger Carnahan, you had to have a dandelion fork in your pocket. And you stop the lawnmower when you come up to the dandelion. You could still be running, but you don't run over it. And you step in front of it, and you do the work properly, which is dig the dandelion out by the roots. Now, I think a lot of you know that. Some of you don't. But how does that apply to your work? Because, see, you can mow the grass and knock the top off the dandelion, and it looks like exactly the same as if you dig the dandelion out by the roots when you finish the job. It looks exactly the same. But you and I know you didn't do it right because you're going to have a yard that's a mess at the end of the summer full of weeds because you're spreading the seeds of the weeds all over the place. And so you cut the top off rather than doing it right. Are you cutting the top off? See, that's not real work. That's almost like getting paid for the wrong things, isn't it? I guess probably for some people I'm Slugger Carnahan because I got no tolerance for people who won't dig the stuff out by the roots. We believe in excellence around here, man. I mean, doing it right. That's a kind of work that's real work because it works on the short term, the yard looks good, and it works on the long term, the yard looks better